Pastor Ijeoma.
Thank you most graciously, Mr. General Evaluator. May we never be in a rush to get to the next chapter. Toastmaster Ijoma, that was a thought that stayed with me after listening to Somewhere Between Then and Now. I'll start with the commendations. Your story was relatable and engaging because growing up and discovering how our priorities change is something we can all connect with. Your use of examples was excellent. You didn't just tell us that things had changed, you showed us. And there were moments when you used your body and your gestures to join the storytelling beautifully. The cheering, the moment when you said, "It's nice to meet you," those gestures brought your words to life. However, because this was a social speech, I wanted you to make the occasion much clearer. Until the toast at the very end, it largely felt like a regular prepared speech. What you could have used is a simple opening, such as, "I can't believe I'm standing here at Ada's wedding today," or something else, which would immediately tell us where we are, why we're there, and who you're speaking to. That will transport us into the scene, but you didn't qualify that. And so it made it difficult to grasp where you were speaking and why. And then when you raised your hand for the toast, you could have used a prop, a glass. When I've seen social speeches given, there are typically some props that are used, and that could have been your tool to also support your delivery. The prop would have made the moment even more real. I would also like to recommend that you work on your vocal and emotional variety. Your story contained nostalgia, humor, excitement, but also reflection. But your delivery remained largely the same throughout. Your pitch and your pace were similar, and you had limited facial expressions. I think there were moments where you could have also added emotional variety to show excitement or reflection. The delivery made it feel slightly monotonous, and it meant that we didn't really experience the emotional highs and lows of the story with you. When you're excited, let's hear it. When you're reflective, slow down and pause. When something is funny, let's see the humor. Finally, because you mentioned physical presence, I want to comment on that. For this sort of speech, it's a social speech. You need to be standing up. Not only were you not standing, you were sat down and you were bent over, leaning towards the laptop, which restricted your presence as well as your gestures. It even affected your eye contact. Your laptop was low. So a lot of the time, we lost eye contact with you. There was a moment when you gestured about calculating how much you'd spent on gifts, and your hand was actually gesturing, but it was below the laptop. So we couldn't see it. Raise the camera, create some distance, sit upright or stand. That will give you room to speak. Just Masai Jama, the content is there. The next level is bringing the performance up to meet it. As you reminded us today, may we never be in such a rush to get to the next chapter. Well done, and it's back to you, Mr. GE.